Going on, world? Shout out to everybody who support me and this platform, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. It's very much appreciated. Welcome to everyone. Welcome, Love Wisdom. Welcome the great moderator, Poetic Kells. Welcome, Char Willie. Welcome the Grinder, JT. Welcome, everybody. Do me a favor, smash the like button. I'm going to give y'all a minute to come through, and we're going to get the show started tonight. Y'all see the title, the ish that black men don't hear as children. First, I want to say, if y'all haven't yet, if y'all new to this channel, go ahead and check out my playlist section. Here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, we do series. If I'm not just doing specific topics, I'm usually conducting series here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. So go and check out all my series in the playlist section of this channel. I have the Matrix series. I have the Black History Month series that I've been doing for 3 years now. Go and check each one of those out. I also have the Relationship series, and I have some upcoming series coming, so stay tuned. Much love to everyone. Stay tuned for those series. Those series are coming real soon. Stay tuned for that. And shout out to y'all, as always. But y'all see the title. Y'all see the title. Like I said, I'm going to give y'all a little more time. Shout out to Hills Inn. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate it. Much love to y'all. Before I get into it, I just want to say what inspired this topic was something that I'm noticing is something that I've noticed for a long time being on YouTube. And it's a normal thing that I hear. And it's not a bad thing. So don't think I'm bringing it up to try to demonize black women when I say this, but I notice there's a lot of black women on YouTube that encourages black men or basically understands the plight of black men. And I hear a lot of black women, they try to speak life into black men's situation. I've noticed that a lot since I've been on YouTube. There's a lot of black women who understand the black man's plight and empathize, not sympathize. Some black women do feel sorry for us, but we don't want our women to feel sorry for us. We want our women to understand. We want our women to empathize. And I see this a lot. And last night, I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, well, goddamn, where was the empathy? Where was the motivation? Where was the understanding when those black men were boys? Because growing up, most of us, when we were boys, We didn't hear no motivating shit coming from women. We didn't hear, well, you tried, don't give up. We understand the world is against you. We didn't hear that shit. We didn't hear black men need to learn how to channel their anger. Black men need to learn how to cry and to not be ashamed of it. This is all this shit I heard as a grown man. I heard none of this as a boy. None of it. I didn't hear it. I know my mother ain't tell me nothing like that. My mother ain't tell me, son, when you grow up in this world, the world is going to be against you. Shout out to Black Worlds. Son, the world's going to be against you. You're a public enemy number one. Everyone hates you, but everyone wants to be you. My mother didn't tell me that. My homeboys' mothers wasn't telling them that. And their homeboys' mothers wasn't telling them that. We didn't hear that as little boys. That's what made me say I have to talk about this. Where was all this understanding when we were boys? Where was all of this? Black men are depressed and they don't know how to use their feelings, and they were never taught how to use their feelings and all of this and that. Where was these discussions at when we were little? Peace and love, Eunice. Great to see you, sis. Where was the women telling the little boys this? Where was the women telling their sons that the police is out here to kill you? Where, 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 where was this all at? Where was all of this at? Because it's almost like I'm used to it on YouTube. See, I hope y'all following me because I'm making a point here. I'm 33 years old. And for the last few years of me being on YouTube was the first time I've ever heard black women express how worried they are about the well-being of black men. How black men are becoming endangered. We didn't hear this when we were kids. We weren't treated delicately the way these black women on YouTube say that black men should be treated by black women. We weren't treated that way as boys by women, black women. If y'all knew all this shit, where was the delicacy when we were children? Because you could keep that shit now. We grown ass men. We done internalize that shit and learn how to deal with it. So we don't need that now. We don't need let mommy clean your boo-boo now shit. We needed that when we was 5 years old. But when we was 5, you told us to stop crying and get up because you gonna be a man. And men don't cry. See, we didn't get that from our fathers. Our mothers told us that. And I know it's some men in the chat room right now that I know have children. And I know they don't tell their sons, you gonna be a man, don't ever cry. We don't teach that because that's not logical. Because we know men cry. Now, are men cry babies? No. But see, we was taught by women that men are not supposed to cry. That is not the sign of masculinity. But now we have a large percentage of black women who say they can't get through to their black man emotionally. They can't tap into his emotions. Why do you think he has a block up? Maybe because all the shit you want to do to him now was supposed to have been done to him when he was 4, 5, and 6, and 7 years old. He was supposed to get that nurturing when he was a little boy. You wonder why he don't like to talk when he's angry. Because he wasn't allowed to when he was a kid. He was shut out. He was shut down. He was told not to raise his voice. You wonder why it's easily to trigger certain black men. And they snappy. Because we weren't allowed to speak as children by black women. We were silenced. Don't raise your voice. Who you talking to? You don't have an opinion. Your opinion doesn't matter. You don't know nothing. You're a kid. Stay in a child's place. Be quiet. This is how a lot of black boys are raised. We're raised to be dysfunctional. But then now we got black women that'll get up here and fucking vouch for black men. Where was the vouching when those men were boys? Shout out to my OG, Muhammad is the one. Shout out to Jaloso. Exactly, fam. It's okay to cry. It's not okay to whine. Exactly. Exactly, love, wisdom. Exactly. Exactly. Where was all the compassion? Where was all of this when we were boys? Because not too many of the dudes I grew up around, we didn't get nurtured by our mothers. Our mothers were not nurturers. Okay? And when you're not nurtured by your mother, when your mother is the opposite, you grow up dysfunctional. Shout out to Jaloso. God bless you, my brother. Thanks for the donation. JMJ, I appreciate you, my brother. Salute to you. Thanks for the donation. See, if you wonder why ladies, if you ever been with a dude and you wonder why he has mood swings, A lot of times it's because he thinks about a lot of shit that happened to him. He gets flashbacks. And see, all of this stuff plays out in a relationship. All of this stuff comes out. Sooner or later, if you look at things that go on in your relationship, and if you actually look at it and look it up and go and look at the root traits of those actions, it comes from certain things, man. Dealing with your childhood. And a lot of black boys were reared wrong. A lot of black boys weren't nurtured in the hood. A lot of the women are not nurturers. The women were hunters. They were out hunting like the men. They didn't want to be at home. Welcome, Monique. Thanks for tuning in. Exactly, Love Wisdom. Great point. That's a fact. And what trips me out about this whole thing is I listen to the things that people complain about on YouTube that goes on with us as a people. And I noticed that the same things people complain about is the same things that if you just look back a generation, you'll see that those things were not there. See, when you hear of the generations of the crack babies, who do you think were the crackheads or the crackhead prostitutes running around? It was the crack babies' mamas. And if your mama's a crackhead, she it's impossible for her to be there to nurture you properly. Because she's nurturing her habit. Howdy, sis. Welcome. You see? She's nurturing her habit. So she's not there to nurture her son. So in return, her son will not be able to properly accept a woman's feminine nature. He would not know how to accept it, or he won't even know how to recognize it. And the first thing he's going to do is reject it. J.R. Meadows, welcome. You see? That's the effect of a boy not being nurtured by his mother. I appreciate you, my brother Loso. That is the effect. And just with that component missing, it trickles down. It's a trickling down effect. Because if a mother lacks the nurturing component, it's because she was missing the nurturing component from her mother, or she was missing the energy she needed from her father. So it's a trickling down effect. So then when that girl becomes a mother, she don't know how to nurture. And then if she has a little boy, he doesn't know how to accept feminine energy, then he has problem with women, which sometimes leads to him dealing with messed up women and becoming a baby father and not becoming a husband and being a part-time dad instead of a full-time dad because he don't live with his children. This is how this stuff happens. And it's ironic how a lot of women on here, it seems like they understand this shit now. Like, so you mean to tell me it really took for black women to become 40, 50 years old to understand that they fucked up? Like, really? Like, do you know how many children is affected by this stuff? And I'm going to just say black boys. Do you know how many of us is affected by that? Which leads, see, all of the stuff that people like to name, like use statistics for, those are the results of what initially happened. It's just a result of a root problem. See, I like to talk about the root problem. I like to know how we got here. What make a man impregnate a woman but don't care about her, but will constantly, over and over and over, subject himself to impregnating her? It's because at the end of the day, he don't care because he believes or he thinks she doesn't care. And he look at the child as, oh, we could just get rid of that. See, the thought of human life is minimized. And that's due to the lack of nurturing. It's due to the lack of nurturing. See, because nurturing is a feminine trait. So you learn that from your mother. You learn that from a woman. So you're supposed to learn that from your mother. You supposed to know how to nurture a child from your mom, not from your dad. You supposed to learn that from your mother. But imagine the first time a man ever felt nurtured, he was 25 years old and he was laid up with his woman. The first time he ever felt nurtured was he was with his woman. See, a lot of these men out here ain't looking for mothers for no reason. They not looking for mothers because they want new clothes and sneakers and all of that. It's not just about that. They looking for that nurturing. They want to know that they're cared about, that they're actually loved, because they never felt that. They never felt that. You know when they feel that shit? When they have a child. And they have to learn how to be that way because they don't want their child to be void of that feeling. See? You see that? You wonder why these young boys don't respect women. Because they mamas didn't nurture them right. They mamas didn't respect them. They grew up hearing their mamas talk shit about men and talking down to them. Do y'all know that there's mothers out here that treat their sons like the nigga they sleeping with? Let me repeat that. Do y'all know that there's mothers out here that treat their sons like a nigga they sleeping with? So that means you can't come in my house empty-handed, nigga. If you on hard times and you gotta stay with me, you better get out here and do something, because I'm not taking care of no grown-ass man. This is what mothers tell their sons. But I have a piece of shit ass nigga laid up in her bed, sleep all day. But she'll tell you, you gotta kick out. Like you a beta male nigga that's paying her phone bill. But the nigga she laying up with all night, he ain't gotta pay for shit. There's women out here that treat their sons like that. Then you wonder why there's a messed up relationship dynamic between black men and women. Look at the relationship dynamic between mother and child, father and child. See, if you start there, you'll really understand and really can point out the dysfunction that we see on here. $38 no kids, JR? No doubt. Shout out to Monique Hill. I appreciate you. She said, thank you, beloved. I'm proud to say I had my pops and mother is still here. 77 years strong. Peace beyond all the ancestors that taught us well. Thank you, she. No, thank you, Monique Hill. Thank you, and shout out to your parents. You know, God bless them. That's powerful, man. You see what I'm saying? See, if we want, you see what Monique just said? 77 years strong. Man, if we want to build relationships like that, man, we got to make sure that the relationship between men and women is in a much healthier state. We got to stop getting together for all the wrong reasons and stop staying together for all the wrong reasons. Sometimes, man, and when I used to hear this, I used to think, man, that shit is bullshit. But now, when I hear if they say, if you really love a person, you'll leave them. If you love a person, you'll leave them. Because sometimes you staying, you're actually continuing to be that roadblock for them. Because sometimes people can keep you around for comfort. Because it's like you're their safety net. This is why I did the whole relationship series. Because I'm tired of hearing black women once they get 40, 50 years old, now they got an epiphany. Now we need to start treating black men right. But all the black men that was goddamn damaged, they were damaged as boys, not as men. We're scarred as men. These are scars, internal wounds. But they men now. This is why it's important that black women understand that you must listen. You have to respect your son. Respect that little boy. Don't talk down to him. Don't talk shit to him. Don't belittle him. Okay? That's what you black women need to stop doing to little black boys. Because it's very ironic how now there's a bunch of black men who have to hear how much black women love black men. But that wasn't the topic of the day when we were little boys. The topic of the day was niggas ain't shit. So how do you expect me to receive your empathy now I'm a grown man when I was raised on the program that I ain't shit? And when I grow up, I ain't gonna be shit, and I ain't never gonna be shit because my father ain't shit. Now, how the fuck you expect me to accept your empathy now? Huh? How you expect me to believe that shit? I don't believe that. How you expect me to? How? Now I'm supposed to believe this. What's up, cuzzo? Thanks for tuning in. Family first. But how do you expect me to believe this? Huh? See, this is why I've been denounced that conscious community shit. Because the conscious community have watered down, have really watered down a lot of shit. To where now shit is just a post. Shit is just something cool to say. It's a cool little talking point to have while you on the goddamn panel. Shit is watered down. Who's really telling the truth? This is why I listen to women like Love Wisdom. Because Love Wisdom telling the goddamn truth. She telling the hardcore facts. No cut. I'm hearing a lot of cookie cutter bullshit from a lot of these black women that come on these panels trying to sound all feminine and nice when I know it's bullshit. I know it's bullshit. You just saying that shit because you want the men to come down from banging on black women. So you get up there and try to agree with them. Cut that fake shit out because I see it. I see it. I ain't stupid. Because guess what? I got more than 2 eyes, nigga. I got 4. I ain't stupid. I got 4 eyes. Not even 2. I got 4. Where was all this shit at when we was little boys? Where was all of that black man, you're a king? Like all this king talk on social media now. The black man is a king. The black man is a god. The black man is a king. But growing up, we didn't see black women treating black men like kings. We didn't see that. We didn't see that. Okay? We didn't see that. See, me and a couple of my family members, we was taught that the black man was God. See, we was taught that. But we didn't grow up seeing black women treat black men like they were gods. Okay? The black man is God, right? Amun Ra, Imhotep, they were black men, right? I'm using y'all talking. These were black men. These were black kings, right? Right? But you didn't treat your son the way motherfucking Horace was treated when he was a little boy. See, this is why I don't play with these fake conscious motherfuckers. I don't play with y'all. Cause y'all really, y'all playing games. How many of y'all treated y'all little black son the way Horace was treated when he was a kid? Since he's a black king and everything is Hotep and all that bullshit, Did your son grow up like Horace? Huh? Hmm? I thought so. Cut it out. Cut the bullshit. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. Who you fooling? Who, who are you fooling? Oh my God. And Eunice, sis, I believe you do. I really believe you treat your man like a king and a god. Because I see how you operate with other men. You don't you don't talk to other men with angst in your voice, with an attitude. You don't do that. See, some of y'all sisters, I know because I can tell by how y'all communicate with me, how y'all would treat a black man or how y'all treat men when y'all deal with them. That's why y'all are agreeing with me when I say that there's a lot of black women who are on some bullshit. That's why y'all are agreeing with me. Because y'all know what it is. Y'all grew up in the hood. Y'all go places. Y'all see how some of these young black women are treating their sons. Walking around in Walmart, smacking him up the side of his head. Telling them to shut up every 2 seconds. Straight abusing the little boy. Then you wonder why he grew up smacking women. Because you used to smack him. But now, your ass is on the Maury show with your son and his baby mama, and you crying to Maury, telling Maury you want your son to be a better man. You didn't know that your son hit women and how he treat his baby mama so bad. And how you know that that's your grandson, but your son won't claim him. Where you think he get that abusive shit from? He got it from your motherfucking ass. Because remember, you can't blame his daddy because his daddy ain't there. So you can't say his daddy taught him how to smack women. You did, because you used to smack him. Did you ever think about that? You ever thought about that? Huh, Bernice? You ever thought about that, Bernadette? You ever thought about that? Huh? I don't know why my son beat women. Because you used to beat him. That's why. That's why he beat women. Because you used to beat him. You ever thought about that? Remember, you can't blame his dad because his dad left. So you can't say his dad taught him how to be abusive. His father was never there, remember? So you can't blame him. Oh, but when it's time for your ass to take accountability, you on Maury talking about some, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why my son is like this. Your ass motherfucking know. You just gonna go to your grave and never tell the motherfucking truth. That you fucked him up. All this shit you saying now he a grown man. I don't know why he smacks her. I don't know why he's so angry. He's so violent. You don't know why? You don't know why. Oh, you forgot when you used to leave him on the living room floor for 2 hours crying while you in the room with that nigga. Oh, you forgot about that, right? You wonder why he's so angry? Because he used to have to watch you leave him and close doors in his face. You forgot about that. You thought that shit wouldn't affect that little boy because he gonna grow up and be a man. See, this the type of shit black men hear. Oh, you could deal with it. You a man. You could deal with it. You a man. This how they think. When a little boy is 2 years old, they look at little black boys as men when we 10. We 10 years old, we a motherfucking man. We 10 years old. We getting treated like men at 10. 10. Do you wonder why he had a baby when he was 15? My son's stupid. He had a baby when he was 15. But you the motherfucking one who told him he had to be a man since he was 5 years fucking old. What are you talking about? You forgot that this is the shit. This is the results of your teachings. These are the results of what you taught. You taught this shit. You did. And you know how I'm coping and why I don't raise my kids the way you raised me? Because I had to relearn and know that the way you raised me was wrong. This the type of shit black men gotta go through as grown men. Aside from the other shit we gotta deal with in the world. This is the type of shit we gotta deal with. This type of shit. Oh, now you understand the plight of the black man. Right. Pamela Harris, welcome. Now you understand. Now you get it. You get it now. Now you get it. Well, Mom, I'm 45 years old. I don't want to hear that shit. Now you want to talk. Now you want to talk about what I went through when I was 7 and I'm 45. Now you want to talk, Ma? You want to talk now, Ma? You 65. Should we be having this discussion, Ma? What's going on, Mom? What you thinking about? Who pissed you off? This is what we do. We redirect the conversation. Come on, man. And you know why we do? You know why most guys do that when that shit come up? Because we don't want to open up those, we don't want to pop those locks. Like my man JT say, we don't want to pop those locks. We don't want to open up those chambers. Because that shit hurts. And a lot of us have learned to internalize that shit and move forward. And the way we never relive that shit is to make sure We don't treat our children like that. That's the way you correct it. See, that's the proper way to heal from this. You make sure you and your baby mama is not treating your son like that. Make sure when you tell your goddamn son he a king, you treat him like one. You don't tell him he a king, but you treat him like a servant. No doubt, Monique. No doubt. It all starts at home. It all does, man. But yeah, y'all, that shit just really, it took me somewhere else when I heard, and I don't know the sister name. You know, I just clicked on and I heard a sister talking, and like I said, I don't have nothing against what she's saying. You know, I don't try to dig and poke at every little thing. So I feel like that woman was speaking from her heart. I don't think she was on no bullshit, honestly. But when I heard her saying it, I'm just like, damn, where was the women like you at when I was a little boy? Where was the mamas like you at back then? Because we didn't hear women talking like this about black men. We didn't hear that. We grew up in the crack era, in the early 90s. It wasn't no black men with kings. It was that nigga got money or that nigga is broke. That's the era we grew up in. And that is the era we have returned to. Do he has a car or don't he have a car? Right, when the block was pumping. And the niggas who was getting money just ain't have cars. They had motorcycles too. Watch Paid in Full. That was going on all through New York. We didn't hear black men are kings. You didn't hear that. You know what we heard? That nigga run the block. That nigga make $15,000 a day. We ain't hear no black men with kings, and we need to protect our kings, and you hear that shit? When one nigga get knocked off or he go to jail, she leave him, go to his funeral, cry, then go to the next drug dealer. We watched this as little boys. One of my family members is in the chat right now. We the same goddamn age. He's older than me by 1 month. We grew up seeing this shit. Anybody that's my age know what I'm talking about. We didn't hear black men with kings. We didn't hear that. And I'm laughing because this shit is sad. I don't know. It's just something in me that I laugh before it just it's just like a built-in mechanism for me. I just laugh. But the shit is really sad. That now I'm 33 and I'm hearing black women describing the care they have for black men and how we need to make sure that we keep the good black men. How good black men are endangered. And I'm going to just say this. Let's say back then there were women who talked about that. It's just that now we have social media, so the message could be spread it out. So you may hear it a lot more. I'm going to just put that on the table too. But my point is, I don't like the fake. I could tell when some shit is fake and manufactured and it's just some shit to sound good on a post so you could get 200 likes and 50 shares. That's what I'm talking about. I don't like people who say meme-worthy shit. I don't like that. Not to say you can't put some real shit in a meme, but what I'm saying is I don't like no shit, no Instagram post type shit. Where a nigga put under no cap. No cap. I hate that shit. I don't say no cap. I'm from New York. We ain't gonna never catch me. No cap. I hate that shit, man. No cap. Get the fuck out of here, man. But yeah, I don't like that. And the conscious community have created that. They created this false sense of consciousness. This fucking generic, Dollar Tree consciousness. Where you got motherfuckers just regurgitating talking points. The black man is a king. Yeah, he's Amun-Ra, Imhotep, and Osiris. See, that's that Dollar Tree shit. Motherfuckers just start spouting out names and you on that Dollar Tree conscious shit. you on that thrift shop consciousness shit. I see what you've been doing. You just been watching Black News 102. You ain't been reading. You don't like to read. You just like to watch niggas speak and internalize what they say and regurgitate it. So your shit could get reposted. That's what I'm talking about. That's the shit that I'm talking about. Because now we got strags running around here talking about, yeah, black men are kings. You don't believe no black man is a king. You a strag. If you believe a black man was a king, you wouldn't be a fucking strag. This is what I'm talking about. Black men are kings, but you just a renegade strag, just running around with no direction. Come on, man. But shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. No cap, cuzzo, is like how when we was growing up, I'll be like, stop fronting. Or like Like from where you from when we was growing up, we used to say, yo, man, stop wailing. So when a nigga say no cap, he trying to say he not wailing or he not fronting. You know what I'm saying? That's what no cap is. Indeed, Pamela Harris, say what's trending. Exactly. Salute to you too, Monique. And I believe you do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's true too, Eunice. You know why? But see, you know why? They effeminize their sons because they're afraid for their sons to grow up and be men. So they don't nurture them, they spoil them. And in turn, they become effeminate. Women that do that is just, they're afraid for their sons to grow up and become men. Facts, facts, Muhammad. Facts, Muhammad. Looking for bones and skulls and and what was written in the pyramid walls and all that shit. All that shit is a distraction, man. That shit is a distraction. They using all that shit to get your money. Trying to wow you with a performance. Oh, look at these heads and these was over here and we went over here and trying to woe you over so you could get that you could give up your goddamn money. That's all that shit is, man. That shit is a sideshow. Take that shit serious, man. You could do all that shit on your own. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. They go Cal's laughing. I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. If y'all haven't yet, make sure y'all smash that like button for me, please. Go ahead and smash that like button for me, family. Yeah, that's all. That's all it is. That's all it is, sis. Conscious community is WWE. It's wrestling. It's all made up and scripted and staged. It's not real. Shit is a template. You know, like the internet that we use that we think is so real, but it's not the real internet. It's a template. That's what the conscious community is. It's a template to what real consciousness is. Because at the end of the day, consciousness is based on your perspective anyway. However you internalize it is how you gonna live anyway. So all that shit they over there talking about, oh, I don't even like, yeah. Yeah, you already know, baby girl. You already know, Ty. I don't even like getting in. That shit is like old news. Oh, word? All right, cool, cool, cool. I might stop through, Muhammad. I'm gonna just have to charge up my device and shit. But I might stop through and chop it up about that with y'all for a little minute. That's where JT probably went. He probably went to set up the live. Yes, ma'am. Indeed, Eunice. That's a fact. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. Much love to everybody. Much love to y'all, man. Like I said, stay tuned for the health awareness series. The health awareness series will be coming soon. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that, family. And I want to let y'all know too on this next series coming up, and I'm gonna say the next few shows, I'm gonna start opening up the panels again, man. So y'all could come through, and if y'all want to chop it up, y'all can. I'm gonna start opening up the panel again. I know I haven't did a panel in a long time, you know. Much love to you too, Eunice. Much love to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate that, Pamela Harris. Much respect to you. But definitely I'm gonna start opening up the panels a lot more. You know, I'm gonna give y'all a chance to come through and speak y'all mind, man, because I really appreciate y'all, and I feel like I've been neglecting that part of my platform. You know? Mm-hmm. That's real talk right there, Monique. That's real talk. But yeah, family, definitely, cuzzo, I'm gonna hit you up. I believe I still got your math, so I'm gonna hit you up about that, cause I definitely don't mind bringing you on. You know, bringing you on to the show and chopping it up about it. And I appreciate you too, Monique. Yeah, so we definitely could do that, cuzzo. I'm gonna I'm gonna give you a call this weekend, and we gonna chop it up about that. Cause we also, you know, we doing health, far as nutrition, diet, but we also getting into mental health, meditation. I wanna cover, you know, a wide spectrum of health. So you know anything that you want to contribute, cuzzo, you always welcome, man. You know. So I'm gonna give you a call this weekend, and we gonna cover all bases. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Much love. I appreciate you, the great moderator, Poetic Kels. Appreciate you. Shout out to all my other moderators. Thanks for holding me down. Shout out to all the donators. I appreciate all the monetary support. But most of all, I appreciate y'all being here. So this is DS1 Ross of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Remember, y'all, we gotta heal before we build. We gotta heal before we build. So I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night.